DC here. Hi guys. Well, one advantage to I would say being unemployed for the moment and with Mrs. DC working part-time is that you can go off in the middle of the week when everybody else is at work and go into the mountains. And well, we just wanted to see something else. I mean, there's not great sun up here actually. We thought there'd be a little bit more, but we had very gray skies down where we were in town. So we took the car and came up. What you'll see though, we're at 1,450 meters. What you'll notice is that there's really very little snow. I made a vid between Christmas and New Year's when we were snowshoeing, and there was a lot of snow. But we have had rain. We've had a lot of rain, and it's really quite warm. I would say it's like, well, it's maybe 7, 8. Well, we're probably getting on to 10 Celsius, which is way over freezing. And everything's melting. It's just like a spring snow. Now I know that you guys have loads of snow now over in Canada and the States, but we are losing ours. We're going to need some fresh snow if we're going to want to do more winter sports. Okay guys, I'm back. We're just walking along. We're trying to find the entrance, or I would say the entrance, that's maybe not the right word. The starting point of the snowshoeing track, because I mean once there'll be more snow again, we'll probably want to come here and do some snowshoeing. So we're walking along this little brook, and it is kind of nice. I mean, what would one want to vlog about, you know, around here, aside from nature at times? So there's such beautiful things with nature, and we just tend to vlog on about, you know, our life and so on. And at the same time, oops. Oh yeah, yeah. So this is DC was just telling me that they put the ladders under there. You see, actually, that's sometimes a difference between, I'd say, the two of us. I tend to go on, you know, and go on tangents and maybe daydream, and she is very practical. Her daydreaming is different, isn't it? What do you say? What did you say?
Building.
She likes to build, but build, and I tend to build. How do they say? Build windmills in the sand or something like that. I don't know. Oh, somebody says watch out for the dog. Okay. So, just walking along. You know, there isn't a real subject for the vlog. Okay, it could be we have to leave. Yeah, start. Yeah, start. That's pretty clear, isn't it? So start, but where? Okay, so...
A sentier raquette, start.
Okay, so you go off from there.
Mais c'est bizarre.
Yeah, it is bizarre, as you say. So where do you go? Well, you just go on that way and you end up probably...
Mais tu peux même pas traverser le ruisseau.
Yeah, it's a strange place. That's coming back. Yeah, I don't know. I like better where we start off normally. So let's just walk on. See guys, no structure to this vlog. I'm going to lose my vlogger's license. Is there a vlogger's license? Should there be a vlogger's license? Ms. DC, would you like to vlog?
No.
Yeah, you could probably vlog.
Ah bah tiens, ça c'est une idée, un drapeau pour faire le sapin de Noël.
Yeah.
Avec
yeah.
le... Non, c'est vrai, j'ai jamais vu
Yeah,
ça.
that's right. That's a strange thing, yeah. A new Swiss flag with snowman. Yeah. Christmas tree.
C'est beau.
So, you know, when you walk along like that, I told Mrs. DC a joke yesterday and she didn't find it funny. So I'm going to ask you your opinion.
You have to tell them in English.
I am telling it in English.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you have to speak English. Yeah, well, it was a story, I heard it on the radio. So it was a story of a couple who've been married for, well, in the radio they said 30 years, but not to offend Mrs. DC, because we've had 30 years, we'll say 50 years. So it was a couple that was married for 50 years, and somebody spoke to them and said, wow, congratulations, 50 years, that must be really something. And the old man, you see, that's why I have to say 50 years, I'm not an old man. So the old guy says, oh yeah, well, you know, 50 years seemed like 10 minutes. So the person said to him, really? 10 minutes? Wow. Yeah, 10 minutes underwater. She didn't find it funny yesterday. I found it was pretty good. She said it was tragic. Yeah, okay. There's another story I heard. There's a guy driving his car, and he didn't look what he was doing, and he slipped into the ditch. It was rather muddy. And there was a farmer coming along, and the farmer had a donkey, or a mule, I guess, whatever. And the guy asked him, he says, could you help me? Do you think that you could help me get out, you know, with your donkey or mule or whatever, help me to pull out my car? And so he said, well, he said, I'll see what I can do. So he hitches up the donkey, and he says, come on, John, come on, Fred, come on, Sandy, come on, pull, pull, pull. And finally, he managed to pull out the car. So the man says to the other one, he says, can you tell me, I only saw one donkey. How come you were giving all these other names? And he says, well, he says, I didn't tell you. He says, but my donkey is blind. And if he didn't think he had all his friends with him, he'd have never been able to do it alone. That's a pretty good story, isn't it? And it is in a way, because it just shows, or at least for me, is that if you take into account all the people and all the friends that sometimes you don't see, you can really do a lot. And sometimes, if you take into account all those people around you that are there encouraging you, you can do a lot more than you think you can do without, you know, on your own. So this is a good little story. Wasn't that a good little story?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a better story, wasn't it? You liked that one. We could, but it's pretty slippery. So I think we'll be walking back then. So what do you think? You want to walk a little bit more? It's getting, we'll see. Okay. What do you think, guys? It looks slippery, but maybe it isn't. Well, probably not. No, okay. Well, yeah, might be messy. Well, okay, Mrs. DC, you want to say, what do we say usually when we finish off a vlog?
Ciao.
No, you're on my channel, you got to say it.
Bye.
Oh, goodness. So this is DC and Mrs. DC signing off. We're not from the hauler, that's somebody else that can say that. So we're signing off.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
I say always bye-bye.
You always say bye-bye, right. Okay, guys, so we did manage to do some type of a vlog or some type of a video. Bye-bye. Take care.
Ouais, ça contrôle.
Mm-hmm.